everybody, what's up? My name is Kai. I'm the Nerd of Strength, and well, I just came back from New York Comic Con and I picked up a bit of a cold from there, so sorry if this video is a bit late. But I'm going to be talking about World's Ultimate Strongman Dubai. Now, unless you've been living under a rock, they've been giving us so much information over the past couple of days about the deadlift event, the overall competition, the live streams, and so much more. And I'm going to tell you guys all about that for those of you who may have missed it. So like I said, there's a couple of things that have changed about the event. First off, instead of the entire competition taking place on October 25th, the deadlift portion will be taking place the night before on October 24th. The world's ultimate deadlift will be at the world's tallest building at the Burj Khalifa Plaza in downtown Dubai. So the world's tallest building is going to be the backdrop for the max deadlift event on Thursday, October 24th at 6 p.m. Dubai time. So I think that's really awesome. First off, as far as I can tell from their social media posts, that if you're there, if you're there in Dubai, it is free basically to enter, free to the public to enter, but there will be a VIP section to sit there. So I think this would be cool just for like spectators or other tourists who are visiting the area can also see this happening. They said there's going to be meet and greets with the athletes, food and drinks, DJs and more, and there'll be, TV stations filming that. So this is definitely going to help get eyes on the sport. So that's great. I think this is a pretty cool idea and a smart move on WIS's part. Moving the max deadlift to the day before definitely gives the athletes more time to recover in between this event and the next one, which will be, the next day. So that's really good. This might be a bit of a hot take, but I am tired of seeing max deadlifts, chasing Eddie's 500 kilo deadlift this year. I think we can use a break, but it's whatever. But yeah, going back to like the Arnold Classic this year in Ohio, at least 3 or 4 guys end up injuring or tearing their hamstrings and then not either dropping out of the competition or not, competing at their best during that show. So hopefully this will save some hamstrings and these guys will be able to rest up or get patched up or whatever they need to for the events for the rest of the show. Also, as far as I can tell, I don't think there's been a bounty on a 501 deadlift. I don't see a separate prize for anybody who breaks a 501 deadlift. So I don't think we're going to see any records broken, but that's for my prediction video. Moving on from the deadlift being moved to October 24th, the rest of the competition will follow the next day, October 25th. Now this isn't new that you've all probably clicked this video for. More info on the live stream. And they look like they're pulling out all of the stops to make this show go off without a hitch. Because last year's live stream was fine, but there were times when, it cut out or it paused, and there was a lot of dead air in between things, but I think this year's going to be a lot better. First off, it will be a pay-per-view this year. But surprisingly, the price is very cheap. And when I first read the pricing info, I was actually really shocked about how cheap it was. So reading off the information, I'm just going to go through basically like the tier list for the event. Up until October 15th, fans have the option to early buy the show. The World's Ultimate Deadlift portion of the show will be $1.49. And that's pretty freaking cheap. Seriously, that's like the price of like a song on iTunes. And the rest of the show, the World's Ultimate Strongman, will also be $1.49. Or you can buy a full year subscription for $6.99. And that will include access to, of course, both the deadlift portion and the World's Ultimate Strongman, as well as the Middle Eastern Strongest Man and Woman in December, and 2 whoosh shows in Saudi Arabia and Bahrain in April. So that's a pretty good deal. That's basically 4 shows that you'll get for $6.99 a year. And after October 15th, the price will go up. The World's Ultimate Deadlift will be $1.99. And the same will be for the World's Ultimate Strongman. So $4 if you want to buy both. Or you can get the yearly subscription for $7.99, which will of course again include access to Middle Eastern's Strongest Man and Woman, and the Saudi Arabia shows and Bahrain shows. Now I bought the full year subscription for $6.99. That's actually cheaper than official Strongman and Strongman Champions League. While it doesn't have as many shows as either one of those two services, I think it's a good buy, honestly. And also, I'll say this. 2 things to get me to buy a streaming service is 1, they have Roku support, and 2, they support PayPal as an option. And I think that's really good because I don't know if any of you also had this problem, but when I first tried to sign up for official Strongman, I couldn't purchase it. For some reason, my credit card just did not work with official Strongman servers, no matter what browser I used or device that I used, and it had sucked, and I wish they did take PayPal. But thankfully, What's Dubai does, so that's a plus for me. And also, if you buy the yearly subscription, which they told me in DMs, all subscribers will be eligible for a raffle draw in November, and 3 lucky winners will be selected at random for a $5,000 cash prize. This will also be streamed live in November for yearly subscribers. Honestly, even if you don't watch the other shows, why would you not want to sign up to maybe win $5,000?
Big money! Big prizes! I love it!
Outside of us, the fans, getting thrown into a raffle to win $5,000, there's also some pretty sweet perks for the athletes, and WUS has decided to be 100% transparent about all of that. The WUS owners have decided to share with the fans actual number of purchases in full transparency, potentially as a daily update or a live counter. So the moment that they hit 50,000 purchases, 2 things will happen. All 30% of the pay-per-view profits will be added to the already whopping $152,000 cash prize. We are sure this has never been done in Strongman before. Also, they have a chart listing what all of our money, goes into paying for. It's not just lining somebody's pocket. So 25% will go to filming and production cost. 10% will go into marketing and promotion cost. 30% will be added again to the athlete prize pot. 20% is show execution cost. And 15% is the world's ultimate strongman, so it goes back into the show itself and the promoters. Realistically, at the end of the day, money makes the world go round, and of course they need money to put on a show like this. Do I think they'll get 50,000 subscribers? I think that's a really optimistic goal, honestly. Maybe 20,000 would have been more realistic, but hey, what you gonna do? It'd be great to see 50,000 subscribers, but it is what it is. More money for the strongmen is always great. Now, besides our money going into the cost of the show and into the athlete's pot, other things that we get with the live stream is 2 top commentators. We're going to have Eddie Hall and Lauren Chalet as our live stream commentators. That's right, we're going to have the 2017 World's Strongest Man and the 2016 Europe's Strongest Man as our commentators, and that's great. No more of Aaron Taylor speaking some cringeworthy nonsense or the hashtag rhythmic breathing guy from the Arnold Strongman Classic. We have 2 guys who are former competitors who know what they're talking about. Outside of the live commentary, they're also investing in a lot of equipment like instant replay systems, graphics, and live scoring. So before I end this video, I just want to go over start times for the shows and conversion for us here in the States. So once again, the deadlift is October 24th, and that starts at 6 p.m. Gulf Standard Time. 6 p.m. Gulf Standard Time converts to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time or 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And the rest of the show, World's Ultimate Strongman, starts October 25th at 3 p.m. Gulf Standard Time, which is 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time or 3 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And that's early for a lot of us, honestly. Now I know what you're all thinking. It's like, hey, I work on Thursday and Friday. Not all of us could take off to watch Strongman all day, but wouldn't that be the dream? But don't worry. With their in-player, their live stream will be video on demand style, and you can watch it anytime that you want. So if you missed it early in the morning or during your workday, you can of course go back and watch it anytime you want. So don't worry about missing it. Go on about your day, do what you need to do. The show will be there. So guys, that's all I have for this video. It was a bit rambly, but that's all the information that we have about Wuss Dubai, which will be happening once again in less than 2 weeks from now. Big shout out to Wuss for being 100% transparent about everything going into the show, and thank you for putting together all this information for press and people like me to relate to the fans. Please support World's Ultimate Strongman by following them on all their social media pages and purchasing the Livestream or yearly subscription. You can do that at worldsultimatestrongman.com/livestream. Once you're there, a pop-up window will show up asking you whether you want to buy just the deadlift portion of the show, the full show, or the yearly subscription. And also, if you like what I do, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this, updates, and don't worry, my prediction video for Wuss Dubai will be either late next week or the Monday before the show. Thank you guys so much for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.